Mauritania, its future bright as any sun. Mauritania lies in the Maghreb region of Western Africa. It is the 11th largest country in Africa and has a population of 3,500,000. Its capital city is Nouakchott. The national language is Arabic and the country's religion is Muslim. Its official name is in fact the Islamic Republic of Mauritania, formerly a French colony. Mauritania won its independence on November 28, 1960, and was admitted into the United Nations in 1961. It has a parliamentary government and present democratic constitution was enacted in 1991. Traditional means of livelihood, such as the nomadic lifestyle of the herdsman, in indigenous native villages along the Senegal River are rapidly giving way to the industrial age.
While fishing remains an important industry, mining of iron ore, gold and copper, and the production of petroleum, are increasingly the mainstays of the economy.
Since independence, Mauritania has accepted the challenge of improving the lives of its people. One example of economic growth is found in the gross domestic product. In 1960, Mauritania's GDP per capita value was $107.90. By 2011, it had grown to $1,117.3, an increase of more than 1,000%. Another way to look at the economic growth is by using the purchasing power parity. How much can you buy with the money you have? Here, too, Mauritania is on the rise. In 1992, the average Mauritanian had $1,648, measured in United States dollars, to spend. As of 2013, Mauritanian purchasing power had increased to $3,043. According to the United Nations Human Development Index, comparing 1980 Mauritania to the Mauritania of 2012 is almost like comparing Earth to Pluto. An 11% increase in life expectancy rates. A 100% increase in the average years of education. Taking these and other factors into consideration, Mauritania's Human Development Index has improved between 1980 and 2012 by almost 40%. There's no hiding the fact that Mauritania, like so many other developing nations, has a long way to go if it is to meet the challenges of the future. But if the recent past 50 years shows a story of success, the future looks even brighter. The really big news is Mauritania's commitment to the development of renewable energy. Solar energy, energy from the sun turned into electricity, is all the rage across Africa, and Mauritania is a leader in its development. One major example is the Sheikh Zayed solar power plant, built by Masdar PV in Nouakchott. This 15-megawatt photovoltaic facility is supplying 10% of Mauritania's grid capacity and providing clean, renewable energy for 10,000 households. Additionally, Mauritania has signed with Masdar to build 7 medium-sized solar power installations throughout the country, all to be completed within the next 2 years. And this is only the beginning. IRENA, International Renewable Energy Agency, estimates that Mauritania could produce up to 3.6 billion megawatts per hour of clean energy a year. That's enough electrical solar power to light up every house in the United States, and some. As with solar power, this is just the tip of the iceberg. It is estimated Mauritania has the potential to produce 4 times enough energy from wind power alone, to meet all of its electric energy needs. Other sources of mostly untapped energy lie beneath the Mauritanian landscape. Mauritania possesses reserves of more than 100 million barrels of oil, and it is also home to 28 billion cubic meters of natural gas. Solar, plus wind, plus oil, plus natural gas, equals a country well poised to become energy self-sufficient and a model for other African nations to follow on the road to economic success. With abundant energy and other important industries such as the fishing industry, Mauritania's deposits of iron ore, gold, diamonds, copper and other metals, it is little wonder foreign investments has climbed dramatically. In 1975, foreign investment was valued at a miserable 122 million American dollars. By 2013, it had climbed to an annual rate of about $1.1 billion a year, equal to nearly 20% of the country's total GDP. It should be reassuring and a source of pride to all Mauritanians that the world has faith in Mauritania. But the number one resource and true hope for Mauritania's future lies in its people. Even while the government has worked to improve the business and investment climate of Mauritania, it has also wisely turned to improving the well-being of its people. An expanding infrastructure of better roads, railroads, and airports and even deep-water ports has been aimed at promoting industry. This infrastructure also allows goods, services, and job opportunities to reach every part of Mauritania. Throughout Africa and indeed throughout the whole world, it has been shown time and again that the higher the status of women, the greater the social and economic rewards for the entire society, for adults and children. Mauritania proves this rule yet again. Since it first gained independence 55 years ago, Mauritania has known the good and the bad, the ups and downs any nation goes through over the course of 2 generations. Today, Mauritanians can proudly say they have weathered every storm in the country and its people have landed on their feet. The government is democratic and stable. The economy is growing at a very healthy 6.5% a year. The use of non-renewable resources is being wisely regulated, including the establishment of a rainy day fund for the time when these sources of income may dry up. Foreign investment is vigorously pursued, with positive results. And efforts to improve the laws of the land, governing land use, less bureaucratic red tape, and improvements in human development, are all paying off handsomely. The future of Mauritania. As bright as the desert sun is, it is not half as bright as Mauritania's future.
Created using Powtoon.